While our reservations on the ARIA format of meetings of the Security Council is on record, I'm happy to participate in this important meeting on Afghanistan. Even as we meet today, fighting continues in Afghanistan in several areas across the country. Reports are coming in of civilians, including children and women, killed or injured in the violence. Terrorist attacks continue to target innocents and institutions of learning. It is our view that peace process and violence cannot go hand in hand, and we call for immediate, comprehensive ceasefire. For durable peace in Afghanistan, we have to put an end to terrorist safe havens and sanctuaries operating across the Durand Line. The report of the Analytical Support and Sanctions Monitoring Team under the Al-Qaeda-Daesh Sanctions Committee has also highlighted the presence of foreign fighters in Afghanistan. For violence to end in Afghanistan, these terrorist supply chains must be broken. It is time that the Security Council speaks unequivocally against violence and terrorist forces and acts against terrorist sanctuaries and safe havens. Mr. Chairman, India and Afghanistan are contiguous neighbors. We are connected together by centuries of historical people-to-people and cultural relations. India has stood resolutely behind the government and the people of Afghanistan and has supported the development of Afghanistan. India has sacrificed many lives, including our diplomats, in the call of duty while serving in Afghanistan. Mr. Chairman, the overall objective of our endeavor has been only to bring lasting peace and stability in Afghanistan, as that is critical for the peace and security of the whole region. And for that to happen, the Security Council needs to ensure the following. Firstly, the peace process must be Afghan-led, Afghan-owned, and Afghan-controlled. Solutions must come from the Afghans themselves, in line with the wishes and aspirations of all sections of Afghan society. Secondly, there needs to be zero tolerance of terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. Afghanistan can succeed only when terrorism is no longer flows across the Durand Line. Terror and violence cannot be instrument to shape Afghanistan's future or dictate the choices Afghans make. It is important to ensure that no one provides sanctuary to terrorists who threaten Afghanistan or any other country in the region. Those who do so must be held accountable. Thirdly, the international community simply cannot afford to lose the gains of the last 2 decades. The progress achieved so far is hard-won. The future which we seek should have a place for every Afghan and should have space for everyone's aspirations. Fourthly, it is important to ensure that the issue of full transit rights to Afghanistan is not used by states to extract political price from Afghanistan. The international community should discourage medieval mentalities and work towards removal of artificial transit barriers imposed on Afghanistan. It should ensure all transit rights guaranteed to Afghanistan under bilateral and multilateral transit agreements operate without any hindrance. India remains committed to working with the international community towards achieving this shared objective.